5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, my friends. I'm glad to see you. How are you doing? Today, we're going to talk about color because it's Color Week. Today, I'm going to show you some paintings that artists made that used color in a very specific way. Some of the artists used color to make optical illusions. Optical illusions are what make paintings look real. That's when the artist tries to match the colors that the human eye sees. Some of them did this and some of them didn't. It depended on what they were trying to make. Now, here are some paintings that I found for you to look at and some ways that the artists use color. Let's take a look. This first painting that we'll look at is by Rachel Ruysch, an artist active in the 1700s. She did lots of things to make us look at certain flowers in this painting, including this one. She made this white flower lighter and brighter than the one that was behind it, showing us space. In this way, the artist was able to show us space by putting the brighter flower in front and the darker behind. Now let's look at these pink flowers. This first flower is pink, but so is this one in the back. They're probably the same color pink, but when she painted it, she made sure that the one in the front was brighter than the one in the back. Now let's look at a painting by Vincent van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh was famous for the way that he used color. In this landscape, he specifically used these colors for different reasons. Vincent van Gogh was also famous for the way that he used paint. You can see right here, I'm showing some of the brush strokes that he used. It almost looks like frosting on a cake. Like many artists who make landscapes, Vincent really wanted to show depth in his landscape. One of the ways that he did this was to make the colors in the front brighter, like this yellow here in the grass, and the colors that were farther back a little bit less bright. Since warmer colors tend to look closer and cooler colors tend to look farther away, Vincent used the yellow here to show us the front and the blue to show us the background. Now let's look at Icebergs by Frederick Church. Frederick Church painted this painting of icebergs. He used the colors in this painting to make you look at things in a certain way. One of the things that he did was to make the iceberg white so that you would look at it. He put it in the middle, and he made it the brightest thing in the painting. But if we go and we zoom in on this a little bit, and we look at the colors in the iceberg, we can see that the colors in the iceberg are not actually white. Right here in this area, there's a lot of pink, while in this area up here on the right, it's more blue. These different areas of color show us what is in shadow and what is in the light. Zooming out again, I wanted to show you one more thing. Church has placed some things in this painting so he can direct our eye to what he wants us to look at. This part of the shipwreck in the bottom leads to the rock on the right, and the rock on the right leads us back to the iceberg because that's what he wanted us to look at. The last painting we'll look at is The Lady of Shalott by William Waterhouse. William Waterhouse painted this in such a way that he wanted us to look in the middle at the woman in the boat. He did several things to make sure that we look at her. One of the things that he did was in the background he made sure that it was dark and also dull. He didn't want bright colors there. And like in the iceberg painting that we looked at, he made sure that we looked at the thing in the picture that was the brightest. And he made that happen by giving the Lady of Shalott a white dress. Her white dress is easily the most eye-catching thing in the painting, and then her red hair does the same kind of thing. It catches our eye. How can you use color? Thanks for watching. Now go make something. Some artists had kitty cats. This is Hobbs. He says hi. This is my other kitty cat. This is Say hi, Calvin. He doesn't want to say hi.